And back from a couple of weeks hiatus, Dr. Johnny Lee Dees joins us this morning.
There you go. Good morning.
Yeah, John, you were gone for a week. That is something similar to the Hartsville Tabernacle, I assume.
It's something very similar to that, just a bigger scale.
Down in Covington, Georgia.
Yeah, it was some, and it was funny. They kept introducing me after 3 days as Dr. Dees, literally. And then finally I said, I just want y'all to know that I'm really not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express one time, and so, but we had a wonderful, wonderful time.
What made you wait to the third day?
Because
it felt good at first, too.
Yeah, it was great. I said, well, you know, my son's working hard over. He's in England right now working on his PhD, but I said, well, it's pretty good to just be called doctor. But then after I said, well, I can't.
England? Was he over there for the royal birth?
Well, he probably went. He probably showed up for that. No, he's doing some research at Oxford over there and working on a PhD.
I can't even get out of Athens.
Yeah. And
John, what do you got against zoos?
Against who?
Zoos.
Zoos.
A zoo. You'll be going to a zoo soon.
Yeah, I have nothing against zoos, that's for sure. But I did make a statement, and you're right, because of my grandbaby and y'all's grandbaby. Nancy was mentioning the other day that she's heard a lot of zoos. When you go to zoos, they'll say when the crocodile evolved over 50 billion years, or the kangaroo, you know, and this type of thing. And we just talked this past Sunday of how absolutely foolish it is to think that any crocodile ever evolved over that many years or anything like that.
According to Daily Mail, only 1 in 5 Americans believe in natural evolution, while most of the rest believe God had something to do with it.
Good.
79% of those polls said they either believe God played a part in our existence. The largest sector at 62% or 17%, they were not sure. Believers, the number of people has gone up, basically, a rise in the U.S., but those who think God played a part still account for the vast majority. But the number is going up, people who believe in evolution. And that's what you're talking about going to the zoos.
I'm surprised it was that high.
You're saying more people believe that God.
More people are starting to believe in evolution, but 62%, the vast majority, still believe in God created everything.
Right.
And that's what you were kind of saying Sunday.
You've got to have incredible faith to believe that something just happened out of nothing. That's the point. And yet what's happened is over in the schools, so much of the theory of evolution, which is still just a theory, has been foisted upon kids.
Now you had a good thing going on, life lessons from biblical people talking about Adam, and then a woman came along and ruined everything. But yeah, but you got all these numbers. How would it have to build the sales and all that? Where'd you get all your figures? You sound like a doctor to me.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Well, see, that's why they call me doctor now. No, John Phillips was a guy who wrote a great book, and I did a lot of research out of that. But it is absolutely amazing how intricate we are made, and to think that, you know, the thing that what it would cost. I mean, if we decided to make someone, what it would be just to make human skin is unbelievable. And at the same time, you have 3 billion cells dying off every minute, so you'd be constantly having to. How do we do something like that? It's just amazing.
Now, you were talking about Adam and Eve. The eyes of both of them were open. They realized they were naked, sewn fig leaves together, and made coverings for themselves.
Right.
I have been naked amongst other people at a nudist camp, and I only had a pair of socks and tennis shoes on.
Well,
there weren't no fig leaves around there.
Right. And if the fig leaf had been there, it'd been kind of itchy.
Yeah, probably would have been.
That's right.
It certainly would. And you got to think here about animals. We compare ourselves to animals. Well, what kind of animal would I be besides a jackass?
I would say cheetah. I would say
cheetah?
Cheetah, yeah. Just really quick, agile.
Yeah, they have quick, fast switch motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right. You got them. I mean, we've heard the legends of New Hope.
Yeah.
You know, that's right. That's
right. You always have it, Dr. Johnny Lee Dees.
Well, we had a good time talking about Adam and how intricate and wonderful we're made, and yet how Eve was deceived. But Adam chose to go ahead. He went with his heart because he knew his wife. The Bible had said on the day she eats it, she shall surely die. And he just made a decision that has cost us all.
So while you were gone for a week, you had no TV.
No TV, no
SEC Media Days.
I couldn't believe it. Really,
you had to call me to fill you in.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. It was a wonderful experience, but it was very, very.
I understand you learned how to text quite well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Rex was telling me that. He said, well, he did learn how to text.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did know how to do that.
Let's talk a little football, John. Auburn, I think Malzahn and Belima is going to have a one-on-one maybe later on.
It sounds like it.
But they're saying now that yesterday I was watching Muschamp and Spurrier were both on ESPN together with Paul Feinbaum. And the new rules out about targeting. The hit heard around the world was Clowney hitting that Michigan State guy last year. And they said, well, that could be Michigan guy around that Michigan State. Could be illegal. But then they're saying, Spurrier says, no, of course he's going to say that. He hit him right here. As long as you hit by the chin, it's fine. But right on is illegal.
They don't have video?
It's football. Yeah, they showed it about 100 times.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky call, and as they say, because and then sometimes they're going to have to be careful, because sometimes the defensive player, in order not to hit the head, is going to duck his head, and next thing you know, he's going to put pressure on himself to hit the top.
Then there is talk of the 5 major conferences leaving the NCAA.
Is that
because
right?
the same people are ranked like number 119 or 120 out of 120 and have the same voting rights as you do, yet you're bringing all the money in.
Yeah, that is tough.
And that's not fair.
That
Some of them have a budget of $12 million a year, where Bama's budget's, 150?
Yeah.
60 million, Auburn too, same way?
Right. Exactly.
What are you predicting for Auburn this year now that Malzahn is in charge?
Well,
looking good.
Yeah, I think Auburn will win. Realistically, I think we're going to win 8 games. I believe that.
You're so awful.
I believe we're going to win 8 games.
He's optimistic.
Yeah, well, normally I say undefeated.
Well, looking at the schedule, yeah, they should do 8.
I think we'll win 8 games.
Phil Steele is predicting Alabama will beat A&M in double digits.
I still say Alabama and Louisville in the national championship.
Y'all heard it here first.
That's right.
Oh, the barking dog guy they threw that out. They didn't after they arrested him.
Was the guy barking at the
police dog?
Tell you one thing, I wouldn't be barking at any police dog.
With the window open, if a German Shepherd come through it.
That dirt German put his jaws right in my face. My goodness.
Johnny Lee Dees, soon to open a new church. When is that thing going to be open? Where's my seat?
It's going to be right where it is, right in the same spot. That's right.
Johnny Lee, thanks for coming up.
Thank you, James.
We're fixing to travel down Ricketts Road on this Wednesday. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, Hazel Green's new football coach will be with us. They're a Class 6A school. It's hard to believe. Yeah. New Hope's like a 1A now, and we used to be the same size. Then we start our Thursdays with Coach Pugh and Coach Legg and all of them coming up here on Thursdays next week, I guess. All right, Zach will be back with us tomorrow, too. We're going to go down Ricketts Road, traveling up to Tim's Ford for, I do believe, a restaurant on the water. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Hey, I'm Jamie Ricketts. I've been wearing the bearings out, running up and down these here roads. Y'all come on with me, see what we can find. Hey, this is Jamie with Ricketts Roads. I'm here today in Winchester or Tullahoma, Tennessee. We're right on the line. We're here on Tim's Ford Lake. Beautiful country up here at the Bluegill Grill. I'm here with the manager today, Mr. Ryan Bates. He's going to tell us a little bit about the restaurant here and what they got going on. Ryan, it's good to meet you, buddy.
Good to meet you, too.
Hey, tell me about the restaurant here. You guys are floating on the water, it looks like.
We are. The restaurant is actually completely floating all the way around. We probably the only marina on the lake that does it, that I know of. Got good food, good times, great family place.
I tell you what, the kids, speaking of family, they love these fish and these ducks around here. These fish are huge. I'm not kidding you. I guess they eat the hush puppies.
Oh yeah, they eat the hush puppies, the fries, whatever you got left over, they'll take care of it.
The kids will have a ball here, just coming up, fishing stuff right over the edge. I actually brought my kids here. I couldn't make them eat their own food. They just kept feeding the fish. Hey, that's all part of having kids, I guess. Have a ball. Now you guys, the same owners that own Bluegill Grill, they also own the Holiday Marina.
Yes.
Now tell us a little bit about that, and there's also a hotel or something, or motel? Or...
Yes, it's actually the Holiday Landing and Bluegill Grill Resort. I have 5 motel rooms for rent. I have 5 A-frame chalets for rent, and we rent pontoon boats. And this year we have a new party barge. It's a 27-foot pontoon. It's got an upper deck, slide, bathroom, all the bells and whistles, I guess. Chalets, like I said, they'll sleep probably 8 to 10 comfortably. Motel, it's just your basic motel, 2 beds.
Well, that's cool. That is cool. And guys, this is beautiful country up here on Timms Ford Lake. You guys that has boats or just want to get away for the weekend, like he said, they have boats for rent. They have the chalets, the cabins, hotel. You got the restaurant right here. Beautiful country. Guys, you need to come out and check us out before the kids go back to school. The Bluegill Grill in Tullahoma, I'll have the website right here. Check it out. You can find the address or phone number, make a reservation, come out and check the food out. It's New Orleans style food, po' boy sandwiches, the whole bit.
It is. We do shrimp po' boys, we do fried oysters, we've got, oh man, rockfish, catfish, grilled shrimp, however you want to do it, we'll fix it. So
if y'all like me and y'all constantly looking for a new place to check out to eat, it's well worth your drive. Come up here and check them out. I believe they have fresh food that they bring up here themselves. Is that right?
on Wednesday nights right now we have the all-you-can-eat peel and eat shrimp, and our owner actually goes to Appalachia Cove, Florida, and brings back about 1,200 pounds of fresh out of the sea shrimp ready to go.
Up here in Tullahoma, Tennessee, the Bluegill Grill, fresh seafood straight out of the Gulf. Y'all come check it out. I appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you for having me out.
Thanks for coming.
I killed my first buck with my neighbor's bow. I had my very first wreck down in Booger Hollow. All my friends call me Hook at the pool.
I thought it'd be well worth mentioning and showing you the area around Timms Ford Lake and Timms Ford State Park. There are several places to pitch a tent, have a campfire, and enjoy the outdoors. If you love boating, if you love fishing, even just walking, hiking, there's just numerous outdoor activities around Timms Ford Lake. This area is all about water. If you love being on the water, I think it'd be well worth your time to come up and visit.
We got Elvis and Graceland and Memphis Blues. Head on over for the Chattanooga Chew. Tennessee whiskey's got
Thanks for riding with me down the Ricketts Road today. Can't wait to see what we're getting into next time.
Hey,
See ya.
everybody, my home sweet home's in Tennessee.